guys, Jess with Peekaboo Wreaths. Today we are starting our second Patriotic Wreath. As you guys have seen before in the other videos, I tend to batch create wreaths, so I at least do 2 in the same theme normally at a time. I wired my wreath form. This is a 14-inch wreath form from the Dollar Tree. I put 18 twist ties on here. I did 12 on the outside, 6 on the inside, same as always. And then I have our mesh here. This is 10-inch mesh. It's cut into 30-inch strips. And I'm doing the technique, it's called a cruffle if you want to be technical. It just means that you have a curl on the end and then you ruffle up the middle, trying to keep it somewhat even on both sides. What's nice with these striped meshes is that you can stay right in the middle there, that middle lane. And then I flip it over so the rough side is facing down. I place it right on top of that tie, give it 1 or 2 twists, open it up kind of like a butterfly, and move on. This one also has stripes in it. This one is a burlap one with red and blue reflective stripes, which is really pretty for the Americana look that we're going for with this Patriotic Wreath. It gives it that little reflective shine in the sun, and it's just that little touch. It's all in the details. So twist it once or twice, open it up, moving on. Who is ready for summer? It's finally feeling like summer around here. I've been joking and saying the weather is finally behaving here in Michigan. It's finally remembering that technically, even though it's not summer, it is June, and it's been cold till the last few days. So I'm very thankful that summer is getting here. My boys, it's their last week of school this week, and it's nice to have some hot weather when school is done. What's the weather like where you guys are? Let's turn that over a little bit. Scooch it over, I should say. We're just getting this mesh on this wreath. I don't know if you guys have been following me on YouTube or even on Facebook. I've been posting it, the shorts, some of the long ones on my Facebook business page under Peekaboo Wreaths, of course. I've just completed a other Patriotic Wreath. It was also in the Americana theme. It had some gorgeous florals, a really beautiful rustic looking sign. It was metal, but it had like a wood grain in the background. It looked really pretty. And I just posted that one yesterday on my Etsy. So if you've been enjoying watching how I've been making these, maybe you enjoyed the behind the scenes looks and you guys want to see, have your own version of what I made on YouTube. It's kind of funny to be able to say like made on YouTube. Who would have thought? But hopefully you guys are learning from these tutorials, enjoying them. I know even if you don't have the patience or want to spend the time watching what's called a long form content, which means like when I post the entire 20 or 30 minute video, I have been posting a lot of the content as reels or as shorts here on YouTube and Facebook, and it's a good way for you to see the process without sitting through all my chit chat. Although I know that my stories are so amazing. Just kidding. But it's kind of funny. I'm sitting here making this wreath, kind of talking to myself because I can't see what you guys are commenting until after I post this video. But hopefully I'm helping somebody, giving some enjoyment at least. Just like I said before, you lay it down in the pipe cleaner, pull it as tight as you can, give it a twist or 2, and then move on to the next piece of mesh. So as I said before, we do the 2 rolls at the end just to put the cut edge underneath a little bit. It helps to cut down on any frays that might try to be showing through. Nobody likes to see those. Even on a rustic wreath like with burlap, the frays kind of, you know, they just, I don't know, they're not my favorite. So I don't like that look. All right, so we're gonna curl this one, curl it all the way up. It's kind of funny. It's like anything else. If after you've done it for a long time, you can kind of do it without even paying too much attention. It's kind of like muscle memory when you play sports. Just kind of, you know how to do your thing. It's kind of nice too with these, making these videos. It's kind of been helping me to kind of be focused when I'm making my wreaths on being time conscious. Conscious. Not that second N in there. And I guess pay attention to the way that I pronounce my words. But it's been helping me make these wreaths a little bit faster than I normally would. I'm still being careful and being detailed and focused on doing it the best I can, but it's been helping me speed up a little bit, which is good for time management. Flip it over, put it in the tie. We've been spending a lot of time outside lately because it's been nice and warm, like I said. Yesterday we were doing water balloons and being out in the sunshine, enjoying all that good stuff, looking forward to swimming. And we have a neighbor with a pool, some family that has a pool, and they're both very generous with sharing all that goodness. So I know when we were growing up, we had a community pool in our neighborhood, well, in our city, I should say. So we got I have some very good memories of that, having fun and visiting the snack bar. See, like this is mesh is a woven material, so it will get frayed a little bit, and it's just part of how it goes. So let me get my last few pieces of mesh here. You'll start to see that as I move towards the inside here. Towards the inside or the end of the roll, sometimes even though it says that it's a 10-yard roll, the people, whoever makes it at the factories or whatever, it's not always exact, unfortunately. It's always very close, but like you'll see this piece that I'm putting in here, it is a little bit shorter than 30 inches. So what I'll do is, how I'll kind of hide that, is I will put that underneath my bow. So when I know that I'm going to do that, I know that I'm not going to put a ribbon bundle in that one. So I will just tuck the pipe cleaner under right away, so I don't have to remember which piece is shorter. And you know what? It's not even that obvious. I mean, instead of being 30 inches, it's probably like 20 or 25. So it's still significant enough to cover up that wreath base, which is what we're going for, of course, and provide a nice solid base for our ribbons to sit on and all of our embellishments that we're going to be putting in. I did have, let's see, I have this cotton piece we're going to include because I only had one left of this cotton one and one of that cream and burlap stripe that I used on my last wreath. I'm not sure what happened with the math, but somehow there was one piece left of each of those. And I don't want to waste any mesh, and I'm not going to put it back in my mesh container and just keep one piece. I'm not looking to do that because that's kind of, I don't know, it's a waste of space, and I'm probably going to forget how long it is by the time I go to use it. And I might as well just use it in this design because it draws the colors in and it looks good. So we're going to use that, and as you see in a moment, I'll be using that beige stripe. Let's finish this up. And in our next video, you'll see me add the ribbons in. It's kind of nice about wreath making is like you don't have to finish it all at once. You can, do a step here, add the mesh one day, maybe a little bit later in the day you have some time. You can add the ribbons in or cut the ribbons or add the sign. There's lots of forgiveness, and there's not a whole lot of set rules. So you do your thing. Just like in life, you do your best, and that's all you can do, right? So, all right, I'm gonna rough this one up. Add that last stripe, the cream burlap stripe. And then when I see you next time, we'll be adding our ribbons in and putting our sign in and all the good things. Remember, if you guys have been enjoying these videos, please give this video a like or a share. That's a good way too to keep these videos saved, is like to share it on your Facebook page, or you know, you can always copy the link and send it to yourself in a text message or an email. That way you don't have to be like, where did I see that video? Where did I learn that technique? You'll have it right where you need it, when you need it. So let's put this last piece in, ruffle it up the middle, kind of make it center like a little bit of a butterfly. Find our last tie. Set it down in there. Pull that other half of the pipe cleaner up. Twist it once or twice. Kind of pull up the other mesh around it so that this new piece of mesh isn't covering up any other pretty colors. And there, we're ready to go. So there we go. Nice full thick base. Let me show you our ribbons that we're going to be using next time. Here they are. Took me a moment to find them. These are our ribbons that we're going to add next time. We have these really pretty red and blue sparkle stars, and then we have the distressed flag, and then this burlap striped with the red and blue stars. So I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.